Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for DeMar DeRozan.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Now the starting group for the Sacramento Kings. The duo inside, it's Murray and Sabonis. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Zach LaVine, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. And for Philadelphia, George out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey, and it's McCain in at the 2. This can be a time of the season when it's hard for players to keep their focus, Grant.
Oh, man, B.A., the buzz of a new season is behind you. The playoffs are a long way off. This is when a coach earns his keep, making sure his guys stay energized and focused.
You know, when it comes to Keegan Murray, it's his all-around presence that helps this team, Richard.
Yeah, he's a very talented glue guy. He doesn't make a ton of splash plays, but he is steady and consistent, and coaches love players like that.
Free throw drops from Murray. Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Grant, trying to capitalize on their championship window with superstar Joel Embiid.
You're spot on, B.A. Acquiring the talent that might allow him to save himself for the home stretch. Of course, last year's playoffs, he battled heroically, but ideally, they'd like him much closer to 100% come the postseason.
And Murray drops them both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Pass to George. Maxey against Schroeder. Screen by Embiid. Here's Maxey. And he lays it up and in.
Ooh, that is fierce. You want to see a player with no fear? That is Tyrese Maxey.
Now here's Murray. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Now here's Maxey. George outside. About a minute played here so far in the first. And it's Maxey missing. And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. Their last encounter in Sacramento.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team.
Now here's George. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Lakers.
Relentless on the glass. Boards are largely about how much you want it. Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
On offense, here are the Kings. DeRozan deciding where to go with it. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks, guys. The Kings were not complacent this summer. They have added all-star DeMar DeRozan in a sign-and-trade. He brings even more firepower to an offense that was already among the league's best. And in the loaded Western Conference, the Kings knew they had to make moves to stay in the fight. DeRozan is one of the biggest signings in Kings franchise history, guys.
A tremendous addition. Shams, thanks for the update. Here's LaVine. After the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. DeRozan outside. Shot clock at 6. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Murray, no good. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. George, no good.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Levine can't hit. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. To the middle. Embiid misses. The Kings have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Pass to Sabonis. Oh, George with a steal. And now the Sixers on the break. Grimes, the pass to Maxey. And here's George. Maxey surveys. Embiid with it. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
This is why they feed Embiid. His teammates trust his ability to get the job done.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Schroeder passes to Sabonis. Pass to Levine. Back to Sabonis. 5 on the clock. Banked it in off the glass.
Oh, man, with how skilled Sabonis is, you can't forget that this dude is giant. He's 6'11", 240. It is tough to knock him off his shot.
The Sixers leading. Here's McCain. He's covered by Levine. Back to Maxey. Here's Grimes. Maxey with it. 14 points for him last game against the Lakers.
And he may have posed even more problems with his passing. They had to worry about him as a scorer and a distributor.
Now here's Schroeder. DeRozan outside. Out to Schroeder. Takes the 3. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
George outside. George a screen on Schroeder. Back to George. Puts up a 3. He buries it from 3.
Gets the ball and takes the shot. It's that easy for Paul George.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And let's take a look at the power rankings and see how these teams compare across the league. You take a look at the Bucks. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for the Kings, they're still trying to find a way to play to their full potential in a holding pattern of sorts right now. But that could change with a couple good games.
Outside Schroeder. Pass to DeRozan. The fadeaway. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
Here's Grimes. Offline with a 3. Kings trail by 4. Schroeder passes to DeRozan. Back to Schroeder from outside the arc. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up.
And DeRozan has done an amazing job improving his playmaking skills, including finding his open teammates.
Here's Maxey. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. Yeah, guys, Coach mentioned how Domantas Sabonis can be a game wrecker in the paint. Coach told me we need to get big bodies on Sabonis and force him outside, make him move around. We need to knock him off the blocks if we can. So it sounds like the defensive game plan may revolve around Sabonis, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Graham.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And Richard, throughout his career, DeMar DeRozan has such an easy time finding ways to score.
He knows how to get to his spots on the floor, B.A. You have to do your work early against DeRozan because he is a midi master. If you let him move freely, he will J you to death.
And Sacramento making a change here. Monk's checked in, and that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
There's an old-school feel to DeMar's game. He'll hit you with a pull-up mid-range J. It makes DeRozan really tough to guard.
Here's George. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. George has got 5.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Now DeRozan. Against Brooklyn, he was really on his game. And Joel Embiid with a number of different co-stars in his time in Philly, Richard.
Yes, Ben Simmons in his prime, Jimmy Butler, James Harden, they've all come and gone. But in Tyrese Maxey, Embiid might have found the tag team partner for the long haul.
First one falls for him.
I like the leadership DeMar DeRozan provides for his team. He's a steady veteran presence out there on that floor. He can motivate his guys even in really tough moments.
Oubre, he's checked in for Grimes. He's off on the second.
I know he's kicking himself for not snatching the lead. But look, he tied things up.
Inside.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Here's DeRozan, a go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Sabonis with a screen on Oubre. And it's DeRozan missing. The 76ers have gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's on Keegan Murray. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the 76ers.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor. And an absolute brutal showing from the line so far.
Counted from distance.
Confident stroke from Monk outside the arc.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to McCain. Murray against George. And here's Oubre from the arc. Offensive rebound. Embiid gets the bucket. Embiid's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Love the activity from Embiid. Just doing whatever he can to keep plays alive. Getting rewarded for it there.
Outside Levine. Launches it. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Maxey. Outside Oubre. Back to Maxey. And rebounded by Zach LaVine.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Pass to Murray. Fade away. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Outside Levine. From deep. Rebound by Philadelphia. George has got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Screen by Embiid. Maxey against DeRozan. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And let's take a look at the centers and power forwards having a strong month at the free throw line. In the 3rd spot, Paul George.
And I love how these bigs take the touch they have in the paint straight to the free throw line.
Yeah, because you know if you're spending the majority of your time in the paint, you're going to get to the line a lot. So it serves you well to hit your free throws.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Crowder, he's checked in for the Kings. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Keegan Murray.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Sacramento has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Monk passes to Crowder. Maxey against Monk. Some solid defense from Maxey. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
And the free throw, no good.
What I love most about Maxey is his aggressive attitude. When he's out there, he keeps his foot on the gas pedal.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Butler's checked in. Maxey with it. He's picked up by Levine. Drummond to screen on Levine. And what a breakout 4th year for Tyrese Maxey. Named to his first All-Star game in 2024, Richard.
When the Sixers traded away James Harden, it really opened up things for Maxey. Gave him the ball more responsibility, and you know what? He showed up.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Both free throws good from Maxey. And here's Monk. 11 points for him last game against Brooklyn. Pass to DeRozan. Crowder a screen on Jackson. Outside Murray. This one for 3. Drills it from deep. Murray's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, this is the kind of confidence you love seeing. Murray not thinking twice at all about firing away.
And Maxey, here we go. The rebound by Murray.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Levine passes to Crowder. Monk against Butler. Now here's Monk. Not a lot of room. Misses in close.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Oh, Drummond with a block.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you've got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
.156 left in the opening quarter. The Kings trailing. Now here's Monk. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Here's DeRozan. Pass to Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
Over the years, DeRozan has become an exceptional passer. So defensively, you can't afford to just overplay him.
Philadelphia's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Crowder against Oubre. To the inside. The kick out to Maxey. Drummond with the screen. From downtown. And that's good. Maxey for 3. Maxey's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
So locked in from range, Maxey almost makes it look effortless.
Pass to Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
So it's Philadelphia now. Sacramento getting their last shot to go. To the paint. Oh, deflected. And here's Oubre from the arc. Outside Butler. Drummond to screen on Monk. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Butler passes to Oubre. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Oubre's got 8.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Monk against Butler. Pass to Crowder. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Murray passes to Monk. And there's the drive. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
With his skill and athleticism, Monk is a very valuable piece in your rotation.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The free throw drops for Monk. So both teams making some changes here. And Monk drops them both. 12 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Butler. Great D that time from Monk. What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for Philadelphia, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what's your take on the Sixers so far?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
The 76ers shooting it at 52%. Taking a look at the Kings, we've got Trey Lyles. Markelle Fultz is out there with Malik Monk. Then it's Domantas Sabonis, and it's Crowder in at the 3 spot. Now here's Oubre, and that one's good. Oubre's got 10 points in the game. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Here's Fultz. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. And Sabonis slams it in.
Love to see Sabonis get dominant like this. Defense has no chance to interfere.
And it's Butler with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. Drummond passes to Butler. Back to Drummond. Clock at 6. He takes it in. And Drummond with the jam.
Oh, man. Drummond is like a wrecking ball on that drive. His physicality and power carry him straight to the hoop.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Embiid against Sabonis. Pass to Monk. Now Crowder. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Schroeder, he's checked in for Lyles. And let's pause for a moment to recognize the teams with the best three-point shooting. The 76ers, fourth.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Butler against Schroeder. Embiid passes to Oubre. Driving in. And Fultz pulls it down. Sacramento has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. And the foul called on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul. Here's Oubre. 10 points for him. Outside for Butler. Back to Oubre. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Drummond. 5 to shoot.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
That puts him in the lead. Schroeder's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Not many centers can be called a floor general, but with his passing, Sabonis definitely qualifies.
So it's Philadelphia now, trailing by 2. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, the Kings have to get better defensively. Coach Mike Brown said for us, it's about 5 guys guarding the basketball. When the ball moves, all 5 guys should move. We have some pretty good individual defenders, but we're not relying on them to shut down the great players. Brian, it's a team effort.
Defense on a string, Allie. Thank you. Embiid can't hit. The Kings have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Now here's Schroeder. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
Love to see Embiid swatting down shots, taking advantage of his size and frame.
They get it back. Drummond played it in with a nice touch off the window.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day. That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
And the 76ers making a change here. Monk against Oubre. Outside Fultz. And another miss by Sacramento.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to George. Here's McCain, covered by Schroeder. Here's Embiid. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Sacramento has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Schroeder can't get it to go. The 76ers shooting just 38% in this quarter. And George gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. George has got 7 points in the game.
Getting it done inside. You know, I love seeing George be active on the interior.
And here's Sabonis. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Trailing by 2. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. George, a screen on Monk. Here's Oubre. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Malik Monk picks one up. Philadelphia shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. Butler's checked in for Jackson. Levine, he's checked in for Sacramento. And so Oubre nails them both. Levine with it. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. Outside Schroeder. Pick by Sabonis. Down low. The 11-footer. Count it. Sabonis has got 6 points in the quarter.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And for the 76ers, they're shooting around 50% in the game so far. Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season. So that is big-time production.
And so here's Sacramento. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Here's Schroeder, and he drives in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, the defender really went after him.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. Free throw good, Schroeder. And some changes here for the 76ers. Grimes comes in for Oubre, and it's Maxey in for Butler. Lyles, he's checked in for the Kings. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Monk. And both free throws good for Schroeder. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
Here's Maxey. He's got 9. Pass to Embiid. George with it. Here's Maxey. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Maxey's got 11.
Now that's confidence right there. This is when you know Maxey is feeling it.
DeRozan outside. Inside. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Here's George. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And just so hard to stop without fouling. I mean, George can beat you with length, with skill, and with intelligence.
Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
No good on that one.
You're not going to find many better two-way players than George. He gets after it at both ends every night.
And he sinks the second.
And you got to give Paul George credit for his mental toughness. There's always lots of chatter out there, but he tunes it out and just focuses on his game.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 7. DeRozan outside. Takes a 3. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Lyles. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Every year he's a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. His instincts, that's what makes Embiid outstanding. And his awareness of when to go for the block. Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Kings trail by 5. Outside Schroeder. Pass to DeRozan. To the inside. Sabonis. Oh, he goes big with the dunk. Right over Joel Embiid.
Oh, the guy is a monster around the rim. Now, if Sabonis is in close, he's going right for it.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Sixers lead by 3. Now Maxey. He's got 11. Embiid with it. He's guarded by Sabonis. Pass to Grimes. Beyond the arc. Fires in the triple.
Nice pass by Embiid, smartly taking advantage of a wide open man.
Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Now here's DeRozan. Here's Lyles. Back to DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. A deep 3. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. And there's the foul. It'll go on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul of the game. Andre Drummond is checked in for the Sixers. The Kings also with a sub. Saric checks in for Domantas Sabonis. Here's George. Give him 8. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Saric. Kings trail by 6. Levine passes to Saric. Schroeder against Maxey. Left side Schroeder. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Levine. Tight defense on him. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Philadelphia leading by 6. Here's Grimes. Philadelphia with another miss. Here's Lyles. George defending. DeRozan for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. The Kings making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Looking at the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that have been consistently dominant on the offensive end of the floor over the last month. The Kings in 5th.
This is not a team you want to face right now. They are locked in on the offensive end.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Kings. 9-point game.
Not afraid to go inside. DeRozan even picks up the whistle that time.
He's made 3 of 4 free throw attempts in this game. First one falls.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line, 100% this quarter.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Jackson is checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And it's the Sixers with the ball. To the paint. Here's George. DeMar DeRozan grabs the miss. Kings trail by 7. Here's Schroeder. Here's Jones. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Andre Drummond.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
That one misses. And he's good on the second. Here's Maxey. He's got 11. Pass to McCain. George has the open look, and it falls all over the rim and in. George has got 13 now.
Yeah, it seems like George could do this all night. He just keeps finding shots.
Kings trail by 8. DeRozan outside. And here's Jones. Oh, Drummond with the block.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Fast break, Philadelphia. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Using that speed. Jackson twitchy off the drive.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Jackson.
And Jackson's speed and basketball IQ really stand out. An experienced veteran with a versatile skill set.
And so Jackson nails both of them. Kings trail by 10. And here's Levine. 43 points last game out. Schroeder passes to Lyles. Back to Schroeder. Outside Levine. 6 to shoot. Levine attacking. Oh, Drummond with the block. And now the Sixers on the break. And Maxey gets it to go on the assist by George. He's got 13.
Watch out when Maxey finds his groove like this. He'll just keep coming at you and at you.
1:44 left in the second period. Schroeder against Maxey. Lyles a screen. Pass to DeRozan. Out to the wing. Here's Lyles. Maxey covering. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome. Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You take a look at the 76ers, middle part of the year. They're in 10th place. They need to put together some wins.
When I look at the 76ers, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
And you have to wonder if this roster can get to that next level. They have talent, but if it doesn't come together, they might have to shake it up.
Now here's Levine. Tries to break his ice. Here's Lyles. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Philadelphia leading by 10. Pass to McCain. And here's Jackson, defended by DeRozan. George outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Oubre, he's checked in for Jackson. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for the Kings. Murray comes in for Lyles. Maxey against Schroeder. Sabonis right side. Second shot opportunity. And Sabonis slams it in.
As a coach, you know that you can count on Sabonis to give you a double-double every night.
.32 seconds left in the first half of this one. George passes to Drummond. Now here's Maxey, covered by Schroeder. Drummond to screen on Schroeder. Maxey against Schroeder. Drummond, high post. Clock at 4. Here's McCain. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's DeRozan. DeRozan with a step and converts.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Joel, you got out to an early lead. A lot to like in your performance thus far. What have you liked about it?
Oh, I thought we played great. Defensively, I know that I had someone behind me. If I made a mistake that was going to protect the rim, I thought we did great.
Thanks, Joel. Guys?
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Hey there, everybody. With the All-Star break on the horizon, let's first have a look at the players vying for a spot in the three-point contest. Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for every team in the league, so I'd like to ask him first, Ernest.
Well, everybody wanted me, Kenny. Don't be jealous. I say L.A. is way up there. You know, because you're always home. Especially during the 3P days. It was very, very hot there.
Yeah, you kind of set yourself up for that one, Jeff.
I know.
And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the Sacramento Kings.
Look at the rebounding numbers. I'm surprised they've stayed this close. They're not cleaning the glass. It's more like they're fogging it up.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense. and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
The Sixers lead by 6. We've got Maxey. Joel Embiid is out there with George. And it's McCain in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. And the Kings shooting only 42%. And Richard, whenever Sabonis plays, it's surprising if he doesn't record a double-double.
Oh, they're usually monster double-doubles also. Close to 20 points, 13 rebounds, and at least 6 assists. Domas, he is an offensive hub.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Joel Embiid is setting records with his scoring. He said, when I get stuck into just being a scorer, that's not the best version of me. I like sharing the ball. As you've seen the last couple of years, the teams that have won, they move the ball. Nothing is static. So that's how we should play. Pretty simple, Brian.
Yeah, great understanding, right? Thanks, Allie. And the 76ers shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Pass to Maxey. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. 2 points. That one goes.
I'll tell you, when Maxey gets into his rhythm, he can go all night long.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And quickly, the 2K leaderboard, showing the teams blocking the most shots over the last month. 5th best, the 76ers.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Outside Schroeder. Pass to DeRozan. Launches a 3. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now. Now Maxey. Embiid, a screen on DeRozan. Maxey with it, and Sabonis picks him up defensively. Shot clock at 5. Screen by Embiid. Here's McCain driving to the basket, and the shot goes. McCain's got 6.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Now here's Schroeder. 7 points in the game. To the middle. With the fadeaway. And it's DeRozan missing.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Pass to Grimes. Fires for 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 4 assists in the game.
And when you look at the numbers over the last few years, it's clear that George has made a jump as a playmaker.
And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. They trail by 9. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Oklahoma City, where they'll face the Thunder. They're deep into a 6-game road trip. This is number 5.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
McCain's shot is off. Kings trail by 9. To the right side. Schroeder finds Murray. Back to Schroeder. DeRozan outside. 4 on the clock. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. 9 points in the game.
Year after year, DeRozan gives you that steady scoring presence. You can count on him to get his numbers.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Maxey passes to Grimes. Schroeder against Maxey. Embiid a screen on Schroeder. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Murray against George. Outside Levine. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Playing fast and getting clever. Levine throws off the defense with the pump fake.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Levine.
And Levine's combination of athleticism and shooting makes him dangerous. A multifaceted player with a strong work ethic.
So he picks up just one from the line that time. With an MVP trophy under his belt, Joel Embiid has only become more dominant, RJ.
I think that 2023 MVP increased his confidence. It allowed him to feel like he really was the best player in the world. And I think it motivated him to keep pushing himself. And the results speak for themselves because the stats, they back that up.
Here's Maxey. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Kings trail by 6. Murray deciding where to go with it. To the left side wing. Sabonis, the pass to Murray. Shoots over Embiid. And another miss by Sacramento. The 76ers have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. George outside. Pass to Maxey. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Maxey's got 4 points this quarter.
Maxey saying, sure, I'll take that.
Maxey against Schroeder. Levine with it. Murray passes to DeRozan. Here's Sabonis. Murray with it. 11 points in the game. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Murray passes to Schroeder. Now Levine. DeRozan outside. And Grimes pulls it down. The Sixers lead by 8. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul. Oubre, he's checked in for the Sixers. Maxey against Schroeder. Maxey passes to Embiid. Out to Oubre. Pass to McCain. The 3. The Sixers with another miss.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Here's Maxey. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That'll belong to Domantas Sabonis.
Maxey straight challenging the D, rewarded with the whistle.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the 76ers?
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
Both good from the line that time. Now DeRozan. 9 points in the game. Outside Schroeder. Outside Murray. Pass to Sabonis. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Monk, he's checked in for Sacramento.
One shot. Sabonis is the type of big that every team wants. Athletic, facilitates, great screener, and he finishes around the rim. He does so much.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
And already halfway through the year, let's see how the West is stacking up. You look at Sacramento, slogging along so far, sitting at 10th place in the conference.
Right now, for Sacramento, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
And the clock is ticking for them to make that push. It's looking like they'll be fighting for a spot in the play-in.
Now here's Embiid. 6 points for him. Outside Oubre. Pass to George. Embiid, a screen on Murray. George against Murray. Second chance shot. Ooh, look at Embiid converting in close.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
Monk against Maxey. DeRozan passes to Sabonis, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. That's on Joel Embiid.
Nah, you can't fall for that shot fake because Sabonis, he will go right into that contact every time.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here. The first free throw is good. He does not get the second one.
The unique skill set Sabonis possesses is really outstanding. This man is a versatile scorer, a talented rebounder, and is an exceptional passer also.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Here's Monk. 5 points in the game. DeRozan outside. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Let me tell you, DeMar DeRozan is one of the best at manipulating defense. That's why he gets to the line at such a ridiculous clip.
It'll be his fourth time going to the line in this game.
Shoot two.
First one falls for him. It's both from the stripe. Here's George. He's got 13. Embiid, a screen on Murray. For three, George. buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field. Oh, boy. Looks like he was injured there.
And, man, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
And you know it's serious if he's heading to the locker room. It takes a lot to get him out of any game.
And the 76ers making a change here. Drummond's checked in. And Sacramento has possession. A 12-point game. Monk passes to Levine. That shot off. Embiid with a nice defensive effort.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Maxey against Levine. To the inside. Embiid inside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, Richard, when you think about where Joel Embiid stacks up with the great centers, he's put up some historic numbers.
Just last season, that 70-point, 15-rebound, 5-assist game, the first player to hit those marks ever in NBA history, B.A.
And he drops the first.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
And Embiid drops them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Kings trail by 14. Outside Monk. Sabonis with a screen on Maxey. Monk passes to DeRozan. Back to Monk. DeRozan down low. He's covered by Oubre. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Kelly Oubre picks one up.
One of the best at getting himself to the line. That's a big part of DeRozan's game.
DeRozan hits them both. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Pass to Oubre. Drummond to screen on DeRozan. And here's a look at the shooting guards who have collected the most assists during the last month. Zach LaVine is second.
Yeah, and this is a group that really appreciates effective ball movement. They can create for themselves or anyone else on the floor.
Yeah, it all starts with ball movement, Greg. And when your off guard has that kind of unselfish mindset that these guys do, it makes a huge difference.
And the first one at the line is good. And you look around the league, we're witnessing a changing of the guard, Richard. A lot of young teams on the rise.
I think so. LeBron, Curry can only rule the roost for so long. Eventually, that torch has to be passed.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Outside Levine. Shot clock at 6. Pass to DeRozan. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Monk against Maxey. Now here's Embiid. Defense right on him. The shot off that time. Nice D from Sabonis. Kings trail by 13. Monk finds Levine. Sabonis against Embiid. Back to Sabonis. He shoots. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Sabonis has got 18.
The confident lefty stroke of Sabonis on full display.
Pass to McCain. Drops in the layup for 2. And the 76ers lead by 13.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Kings shooting just 36% in the third. Oubre against DeRozan. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant 1. Unnecessary contact.
You know, it's just hard to watch a player put the well-being of an opponent at risk. He rightfully earned that flagrant.
Yeah, the officials are all over that one, sending a clear message that that kind of roughness is unacceptable. That's good from DeRozan. Good on both. Both teams will make substitutions. Fultz against Maxey. Fultz scanning the floor. Sabonis against Drummond. Sabonis, the pass to Monk. Just 5 on the clock. Over Jackson. And another miss by Sacramento.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis is... Here's Fultz. Pass to DeRozan. DeRozan, forceful inside.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Crowder against Oubre. A minute 22 left in the third. High arcing shot. Drummond passes to Oubre. Lets it fly from 18. And Fultz pulls it down.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Crowder finds Fultz. And here's the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Saturday, they're off to Oklahoma City to face off with the Thunder. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
And he makes the first. Schroeder, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. That one's no good. The Sixers lead by 8. Outside Maxey. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Maxey's got 21.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
And the Kings shooting 35% in the third quarter. Schroeder passes to Sabonis. Pass to Fultz. Out to Sabonis. Shoots over Maxey. Sabonis can't hit. Philadelphia's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. So Drummond will go to the free throw line. That one on Schroeder. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And that one falls for Drummond. 19 seconds left in the third. And here's Schroeder. 7 points in the game. Outside Fultz. With 4 on the clock. He gets it in there. What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for Philadelphia. He's been effective on offense, racking up 21 points so far in this contest. More 2K action in just a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Kings trail by 11. And so in the game for the Kings, Trey Lyles is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Malik Monk. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Levine in at the small forward position. Shots good by Schroeder.
When Monk isn't finding his own shot, he's making some slick passes.
And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've led by as many as 14. Rebound by Sacramento. Now here's Schroeder. On the wing, Crowder. Levine against Oubre. And Levine with the basket on the assist from Crowder.
After sinking one triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
The Sixers lead by 5. Butler taking his time here. Embiid high post. The teardrop. It's rebounded by Levine. Sacramento has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. And it's Lyles missing. Philadelphia's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Oubre passes to Butler. Now here's Drummond. Back to Butler. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Jackson. 4-3. Schroeder with a rebound. Kings trail by 5. Here's Levine. Oh, Levine fighting through contact.
They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they've battled back.
I'm sure they wish they made this run sooner, but they've still got time to come away and steal this one.
Butler against Schroeder. Pass to Embiid. Looking to end this cold spell. Philadelphia with another miss. The Kings have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. And let's get an update on Paul George's injury. Allie, any news?
I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Philadelphia. Apparently that knee was twisted pretty severely. No torn ligaments, but still significant pain and swelling. An injury like this removes any hope of a return tonight, and it's serious enough issue to make you miss more than a few games. Back to you.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Butler can't get it to go. Kings trail by 5. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Schroeder against Drummond. Schroeder passes to Monk. Again, the miss by the Kings. Now Philadelphia with it. Butler with the ball. Now Embiid puts it up. And Oubre gets it to go. Oubre's got 4 points in the quarter. And the Kings shooting about 43% since the fourth quarter began. Oh, rejected by Drummond. Crowder with a steal to the paint. Monk with it. Oubre picks him up. And it's Monk missing. Philadelphia leading by 7. Jackson down low. Lyles on him. Pass to Crowder. Shot on the wing. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Jackson on the wing. Embiid, a screen on Levine. Here's Jackson. Rebounded by Lyles. Lyles has got his 4th rebound in this one. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Schroeder finds Levine. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Levine against Butler. And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
Now at 4 fouls in the game, he'll start to have to be a little bit more careful with his defense the rest of the way.
And Sacramento with some changes. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Lyles. Murray comes in for Crowder. And DeRozan is subbed in for Zach LaVine. Jackson surveying the D. Going inside. Pass to McCain. Jacks up a 3. Monk grabs the miss. Kings trail by 7. Now DeRozan. Sabonis left side. Oubre with a steal. Got it. Good job in the low post. Oubre's got 19 points.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Here's Schroeder. Pass to Sabonis. Schroeder against Butler. Out to Sabonis. And here is DeRozan. Oh, they get physical, and DeMar gets it to go.
Isn't it beautiful watching DeRozan just work through contact? He loves overcoming these kind of moments.
So it's Philadelphia now. Embiid, a screen on Schroeder. Butler passes to Jackson. Embiid with it. And they pick up 2. And the 76ers lead by 9. And so DeRozan will bring it up for the Kings. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th. Inside. Sabonis right side. Missed inside. The Sixers lead by 9. Oubre on the wing. Pass to McCain. Back to Oubre. The putback. Can't get it to drop. Sacramento has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Here's Jackson. Oubre passes to Jackson. And he can't bank that one in. Kings trail by 9. Pass to Monk. Outside Murray. Back to Monk. From the arc. Buries it from 3.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
And here are the Sixers now. Outside Butler. Here's Oubre. Three-pointer. Knocks it down from distance. Oubre's got 10 points here in the second half.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's DeRozan. Nice move. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Murray against Oubre. Sinks that one from the post. Oubre's got 24.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
On the wing, Murray. From behind the arc. Rebound by Philadelphia. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Butler. Shots blocked. DeRozan, left side. Here's Murray. Murray with the jam.
Oh, and Murray makes this look all too easy. Superb at throwing it down with some power.
The Sixers lead by 9. Here's McCain. Pass to Embiid. There's the triple. And no good.
Well, they needed that board. They've had a hard time on the glass, but they still have a shot here.
Schroeder can't get it to go. Philadelphia's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. They grab their own miss. It's blocked. Sabonis against Oubre. Sabonis, the pass to Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
You can see the athleticism right there by the young Murray. Just a quality finish.
And the 76ers shooting only 29% since the fourth quarter began. Pass to Embiid. Here's McCain. Now Embiid. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Sabonis. And it's Embiid again missing.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Some changes for Philadelphia. Grimes, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's Tyrese Maxey in for Butler. And the Kings also making a change. Levine's checked in. And both free throws good for Schroeder.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Maxey passes to Oubre. Here's McCain. He's covered by Levine. Here's Grimes. Drains the triple.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
.156 left in the fourth quarter. DeRozan outside. Pass to Sabonis. On the wing, DeRozan. Now here's Levine. And Embiid with the block. Maxey against Schroeder. Outside Maxey. It's tipped. From the line. Oh, nice shot by Grimes. And now it's a 10-point Philadelphia lead. A minute 20 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. DeRozan passes to Schroeder. There's the 3. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Maxey. Philadelphia leading by 10.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the 76ers.
Man, the bench brought lots of energy tonight.
I'll tell you, when your reserves can score it like that, it puts your team in a great position to win.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And no question this was a team effort. But you have to love how big a night this was for Joel Embiid.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
Here's Oubre. Sacramento getting their last shot to go.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
"30 seconds left to play in the fourth.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Here's Schroeder. And that's good. Off the glass that time.
It's almost like he had a bird's eye view of the court. DeRozan always knows where his teammates are.
Maxey against Schroeder. So it's Philadelphia picking up the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Joel, tonight was a statement win. What is it that people should know about this team?
You know, we tough, especially defensively. That's our motto. We want to guard, we want to get stops, and I think we did that pretty well tonight. But you know, we young, we learning every day, and we're gonna be really good.
The more reps, the better, and a lot to look forward to in the future. Thanks, Joel.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Joel Embiid.